Hello, I'm Elizabeth Diaz, and this is the explanation of lesson plan number 8. In informative data, we have the theme, do you have any pizza dough? And this lesson is prepared for students of third baccalaureate, which proficiency level is elementary. So this lesson plan has a duration of 45 minutes. Here in the TEFL objectives, we have the first one that is speaking, and is give instructions and talk about the food that they usually eat. In listening, they have to identify expressions and follow instructions. In reading, they have to recognize the vocabulary words and useful expressions. And finally, in writing, they have to construct a favorite receipt food using commands and vocabulary of the unit. In the methodology, I use a communicative language teaching and direct method, and the strategies are realia, pair word communication game, and model talk. In the anticipatory set, first I will put on the table some fruits, some vegetables, foods, and treats, and then I will give the students a list of names of foods and meats and fruits and more vegetables. So in the main teaching input and the warm-up activity, I will play an audio and ask the students to repeat with me each name that is on the list. And after that, I will talk about countable and uncountable nouns, and I will form some sentences using the elements of the list. And I will also add the word, the phrase, there is or there are, to form the sentences. So in pairs, I will ask them to observe the elements on the table and use the phrase there is or there are to form sentences using only the elements that are on the table. And then they will ask questions such as, for example, what do you usually eat for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner? And using information from the list, they will answer the questions. And then I will walk around then and make sure the students practice the questions and listen the answers that the other students mention by monitoring their correct pronunciation. Finally, we will conclude reinforcing the class by watching the video countable and uncountable food in English. And the next step is modeling. So here I will explain to the students that for the guided practice, they will have to solve the activity on page 18 of their workbook. And these activities will be focused on the use of commands and expressions. And for independent practice, the students will do a comprehensible reading of the text, healthy food. And finally, the students will write a receipt on the preparation of their favorite dish. And to do so, they will use the commands and vocabulary learned in the unit. And if necessary, they will search for more commands on the internet. So in the guided practice, students work on the activity on page 18. Here is the worksheet, and they will observe the image, a series of images, and according to what they observe, they will write the corresponding command under each image. So in the second activity, they will have to match the expression with similar expressions. In the independent practice, the students will read the text healthy food and they will answer the questions here under the reading. And the second activity, the students will work with the vocabulary and complete the names of some examples of the vocabulary and write the correct words. Finally, in the assessment, the student will be evaluated during the development of the question and answer the activity in pairs. And for close review and follow up to conclude with the class, the students will play the game Stomp, Spin, and Spell, following the instructions of the book. And so this is the end of my presentation, and thank you so much for watching this video.